EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
180.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step. Here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
11, 11, 11.
Right back to Achane on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Look at this Baltimore defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run. Achane. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Henry out of the pistol. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 3rd down and 1. try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The Ravens at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 6.
Inside handoff, Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3.
Alpha, sit on.
This is Walker.
And some room to run now.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry running right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
And Walker has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, Alpha, sit on.
A first down carry for Henry. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Go.
They'll run it again with Henry. A strong running.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Being chased out left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He's got him in. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
Here we go.
Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
On a quick.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hey, middle.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. In motion left, Flowers. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here we go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Nifty. Achane hit, and the ball is out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here is 3rd and 5.
You. Middle.
Throwing is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
11,
now Burrow changing things up here. And the drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Burrow looking to pass.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, back to Achane.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now they'll audible to something else. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go. Achane.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Here we go.
Running left, Achane.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Gun. Got. 12.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Moss will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Sit up.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Go ahead.
Inside handoff, Henry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 39 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Up the middle, Achane. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Throwing on 2nd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here we go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 79 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Lamar going to give this to Ali.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
180. Yo.
Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
180. 13. Let's go. Say hi. Report. Say hi.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
That's on the guard, Connor Williams. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. That.
Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw, Burrow. Fighting Harry.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. This is 1st and 10.
Gun. That.
Now Burrow. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
19 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
Get set. Stop.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this one is right down the middle. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Hey, middle. 180. Cut.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Hey, come on. 13.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out, sit on. 180. Sit on.
Henry up the middle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, report. Report. 180.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. It's a gain of 35.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Get on. 180. Finish it on.
Henry. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. That was an...
I just touched down in LA.